show you. Put it a little bit closer, because this is called a running stitch, like that. And if you go, you can go like this if you want. That's just another way to sew. Okay. You tell me when we're live, okay, guys?
Well, we're live.
We're live. This is my friend Nevaeh. So Nevaeh, here. Do you wanna leave that for now and learn how to hook rugs, or do you want to do more of this?
Let's learn how to hook rugs.
You want to learn how to hook rugs? So Nevaeh's from Fort McMurray, everybody, and she's a friend of mine, actually, a childhood friend of mine. And some of you might have saw the picture of Ruby on my Instagram, and this is Ruby's great niece. And Mo, my childhood friend, we were in school together. Nevaeh is her granddaughter, so she's going to learn how to hook rugs today. So Nevaeh, let's come over here. So you got your thread and your needle, so you're going to take this for practice. All right, so you're going to take that home with you. You need scissors too, though. We'll have to get you. You have scissors, but if you go to the island and you want to work on this, you won't have your scissors. Do you want to take a little pair of scissors?
Sure.
I think you better. I'll just give you an old pair of mine here. So there's your scissors. So when you're done this, Nevaeh, you're going to turn it
Inside out?
inside out, right? Just like you did with your pillowcase. So Nevaeh's just learning how to do a little bit of hand sewing because she knows how to sew with a sewing machine, but not with. Okay, there we go. Put that in your purse, Nevaeh. All right, so I just want to show people a few things, and then I'm going to show you how to hook rugs. So next week I'm going to work on this. This is the cat fox. It's the worst, probably one of the worst rugs I've ever made. It's here. We're going to pull all of this out, and we don't know whether it's a cat or a fox. I don't know what happened to its head, and it actually kind of looks like a horse right here. So I'm going to pull this out, and I'm going to put some flowers in here, and I'm going to turn this into something that I can stand to look at. All right. That's what we're going to do next week. This week, I'm really happy with this palette. Like, everybody comes in and loves that rug, right? So I'm very happy with it, and I wanted to explore with some small pieces, and I was telling you that last week. So a lot of times I've been working on the peony pattern. So I've got a peony here, and I just want to show you, those of you who bought the peony pattern, this rug is how I would do the background on the peonies. I think it, like, mixing blue greens and light blues. And then this is a version, you can't really see it, but the peonies are here, and that's going to be up in the sky. So I'm going to move this along now. I got to untie this because we got to get Nevaeh all set up to learn how to hook rugs. So we'll probably have to go out front, Nevaeh, and you're going to have to choose a pattern, don't you think?
Okay.
Just wait 1 sec, because I want to go out with you. I want to see what you choose. You can choose anything you want, but you should pick one that you like. So I'm just going to move this along, and I'll teach you how to hook on this frame, but we'll get you a frame. So all I'm doing here is I'm going to take this. So now I'm going to make 2 new rugs in here, boys, right here on this. So if we have time, I'm going to start another peony pattern here today, but I don't know if we'll have time or not. We'll just sort of have to see how it goes. Let me bring that down further. Okay. So, Nevaeh, have you ever been to Placentia?
No.
No, you've never been to Newfoundland, where your grandmother grew up?
I have been to Newfoundland, but I've never been to Placentia.
Oh, where did you go in Newfoundland?
I think it was a wedding.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember. I was pretty young.
Oh, you were little. Okay. And you live out in Fort McMurray now.
Yeah.
And do you know lots of people there from Newfoundland?
No, not really.
No.
She found out than you.
Then you
probably realize.
think you know, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably know quite a few. Like, you knew your grandmother was a Newfoundlander.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your poppy.
And all your aunts and uncles.
Yeah. And Ken, your Uncle Ken.
And your cousins.
Yeah.
Diane.
Mhm.
So I was talking to Nevaeh about making Barbie clothes, and that's what got us on sewing. And then she said she'd like to learn how to hook rugs. So let's go out front, and you pick out a beginner kit, And then, what?
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. All right, I'll follow you. Go on now. Let's go out. I'll take you out. I'm sorry.
Here's 3 money. Thanks.
All right, Nevaeh, I'm with you. All right, come on, Ruby.
All right.
We're not going to get Ruby hooking rugs. She's too busy doing logistics.
I got a masterpiece that I can look at.
You do.
Yes.
You got one. All right, come on out. We'll get you out here. So just go around the corner here. And so I think to get started, hi Mary.
Hi, Terry.
Hi.
Nevaeh is such a pretty name, Nevaeh.
Thank you.
I wonder what it means. Does it mean anything in particular?
I don't
Nevaeh.
really know, but
No.
it spells heaven backwards.
It spells heaven backwards. Oh, that's too sweet. All right. So, do any of these appeal to you, or would you?
I really like the sheep
you
one.
you do?
Yeah.
Okay, you like that one?
Mhm.
All right. Okay. So, what color hoop would you want now? If we do a hoop, or you can go with this one too. That's a better quality hoop. That one there. Like if you think you're going to really like it. Now you're going to go for the hot pink. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Will we go back inside? We'll go. Let's go in because it's cozier in there. I will. See ya. We're going back in. Nevaeh's getting hooked here. All right. So these are the peonies that Joe brought in this week. I just want to show you those because we're going to go back to the peonies in a bit. All right, Nevaeh. What we're going to do. So in that kit, there is yarn and there is cloth. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you on this frame. And we're just going to grab a bit of wool, but we'll reach in here and get your hook. So you want to open that up and see if there's a hook in there for you? Perfect.
This?
Yeah, that's it right there. How old are you?
8.
Oh, perfect. Because I find when you're 7, your hands are good for this. Like, I don't know why, but I just find like that's when people's dexterity seems to get good. So you want to pick a yarn out of here that appeals to you, like one that you like.
This one looks pretty cool.
Okay, all right, we'll take that one. All right. So this is how it works. This one I'd usually double up because it's kind of a skinny yarn. All right, so all I do is I hold it here. Did you ever crochet before?
I tried.
Did you? Okay, all right. So what you do is you're going to put your hook down and you're going to catch, you kind of wrap it around and you just go like that. And this is the thing though, when you go down and you open up your hole, it's just like trying to get through a door. Like if the door's half open, it's hard to get through, right? You might bang into it, right?
Yeah.
But if you open it up like that, it's way easier to get at. So you try it now. So your hand is going to, you come right over here. Yeah. So one hand is going to go over and it's going to hold the string. So take that hand and hold the string. Okay. So underneath, I'm just going to take your hand. I'm going to bring you back here. So hold that hand like you hold your pen. Hold that hook like you hold your pencil at school. Right? Okay. And then we're going to point the hook. Just going to turn it a little bit. Just let go a little bit. There we go. We're just going to point the hook so that it's going in the right direction. So now give me your other hand. Now wrap that wool around there. Wrap that wool right around the hook. There you go, Nevaeh. Nevaeh. Almost got it. Okay, that's all right. You almost got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. That's okay. And it's right normal for you to pull those, like when you start, to do, when you pull one up, you pull the other two out. So let's try again now. I'm just going to do it with one strand, make it easier for you. So I'm going to start it for you. Okay, I'm not. I'm going to let you do it. All right. Bring that end all the way up. Now, you take your hand and There you go. You got it. Yeah. You got it. So remember what I said about opening the door? So what's happening is you're catching, see how you're catching the linen there? So you want to just lift that out right now. You're catching the linen, so that's why you want to open up the door like that. And now you want to bring her up like that. All right. Open up the door. And you don't want, there you go. All right, now you try it. You're going to be good at it, Nevaeh, I can tell. Just takes practice. There you go, you got it, right? Do a couple more if you want. Yeah, you want to get that one. Just go down here. Don't worry about the ones that didn't come out. Come over here. You want to stay, because your strand is over here, right? So you want to stay with your strand. There we go. There you go. Pulled your other one out, but that's normal. Yeah, go closer. Yeah. There you go, 2 in a row. That's awesome. All right, you're doing great. Do you want to do any more? Do you like it? Mm-hmm. You're going to like it? Okay, good. Thing is like, she likes Barbies a lot. So like you could hook like a little rug for your Barbie. For your, do you have a Barbie house?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you could hook a little rug for your Barbie house. Yeah. Takes a bit of practice, doesn't it? You're doing good though. You're getting it. So now let's get your kit all set up so that we got your kit set up.
Okay.
All right, so you got your hoop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of our beginner kits. Mm-hmm. Nevaeh's going to start with. So you want to take out your pattern.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm just gonna, yeah, that's your color key. So that's going to tell you what color goes where.
Okay.
All right. So tell everybody what you love to do, Nevaeh.
I like to play with my Barbies.
Yeah.
I like to play outside with my friends.
Right.
And I like to relax on the couch.
So do I, Nevaeh. Are you a reader?
Not really.
No, I don't read that much. Okay.
I only read when I have to for school.
Yeah, some people are like that. Okay, so there's your 3 sheet. So you're going to take this and you're going to pop it over there like this.
Okay.
We're just going to get that on. Whoops. And it kind of snaps into place, but it just takes a minute. Hang on. I'll have to get to work here. Hey, yikes. Okay. You'd think I know how to do this after all these years. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right.
It's probably been a while since you used a hoop.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've used a beginner hoop. There we go. So this is burlap, and do you know that what happened? Like your grandmother and great-grandmother, they would have, well, not your grandmother, sorry, but your grandmother's mother. Mm-hmm. She would have had, this is how rug hooking started. She would have had, like, when she was a girl, she would have had food delivered in these kinds of bags. This is burlap, right? And so they would have like oats and potatoes and everything delivered in these bags. Mm-hmm. And so the women would have the bags left over in their barns and stuff. And it was called jute or brin bags. And then what they would do is they would take their old clothes, right? Mm-hmm. Like that pink cloth I showed you that we were making Barbie clothes out of. Uh-huh. And they would cut their old clothes up into strips. And then they would, like this. They would fold the clothes, like the old clothes they couldn't wear anymore. And they cut it into strips like this. And they would hook those strips onto the jute or the burlap. Mm. And so it was something that they would use out of, like, it was kind of born out of necessity. So let's see what kind of colors you got in there.
So we got black.
Yeah, got some black. Okay, that's a good one.
We got lots of green.
Got lots of green because there's lots of green in this, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. What else we got?
And we have some lavender and yellow.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh,
and
I
what's
think
that?
there's some more
Yeah.
down near the bottom.
Oh, there's
Lots of blue.
Right, and what's this one here?
This is cloud.
Yeah, that's kind of, well, it's going to be your sheep because it will make them nice and fluffy. Do you want to start with that?
Sure.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to give you this. Now, when I hoop with a hoop, I like to sort of rest it between my knee and my chest. So you sit down and get cozy.
Okay.
You try this. I'm going to start you with the hard stuff. This is harder. So you're going to take your sheep and you're just going to use this. So this is your strand. So that goes underneath your frame. There you go, miss. You got it? Yeah. Look at her go now. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. She pulled it right up. So when you're going to PEI for a visit.
Uh-huh.
When you get to the island, you just read about the sheep and the lavender. So the sky, is light blue. The sheep is the white fleece and there's white yarn.
Uh-huh.
And you're going to outline those sheep in black. So you just read this and figure it out. You got it. And your cousin Kennedy, she's gonna be an artist too, isn't she?
Mhm.
Yeah. She's out there. You getting it? Isn't she doing great? You're doing great.
Thank you.
I think she just stole the show. That's great.
Especially since the fleece is the harder one.
The fleece is the harder, so if you can do the fleece, you can do anything. Yeah. It's not hard, but it's just... So you're going to fill in each little sheep. You're doing great. All right, so you want to sit there and hook, and I'm just going to show them something else over here.
Okay.
All right, so this week, I just want to show you that I am going to... Look, so many people have said, do you have a picture of that peony pattern? Okay. Poor old fox. Do you have a picture of that peony pattern? And I said, no, I haven't done it yet. And I'm not going to do it exactly like this, folks, but I'm just going to show you today about... So the first thing I want to do today is, like Nevaeh, she should know what her grandmothers did. She should learn that, We should be teaching our children what their grandmothers did and how they did it. So I just want to remind you of that and keep people in tune with their roots, right? So here's the peony pattern, which a lot of you have been ordering it, and I think it is gorgeous. And I'm going to try and do something but with a background like this. So I'm just going to draw a design on here today. And then I'm just going to look at this and sort of go with it. And hopefully it'll come out half decent, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be kind of embarrassed because you guys are all watching. I'll be kind of disappointed. There we go. All right. I can't go any closer than that. So I'm going to go up here. And so I just want to give you an idea of how I'd approach this design. So let's do another peony over here, and it did come out pretty good. So I'm feeling kind of cocky right now. So let's see if I can. Sometimes you feel cocky for a moment, and then you do something stupid. So let's see if I can get it going. Nevaeh, you're doing great. You can just get another piece of wool if you need to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all there for you. Don't mean to ignore you, but I promised them the peonies today, and whether or not we should outline it or not.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I got to do that too. Then we'll have another little visit. Okay. And I'm going to put one down here in the corner. But this one, so in these peonies, I did not outline. And I think it's beautiful. I'm not unhappy with it or anything. But I think if you try something one way, you might want to then go another. So this one here, I'm going to suggest that we outline the peonies. And how am I going to outline it? That's the question. So I got to get my thing here. So I keep making that weird shapes. So there's 4 peonies on here right now, and just in terms of design, I think this would be a lot better if there were 5 peonies. So let's put another peony over here. Maybe we'll cut it off. We'll truncate it. You happy, Nevaeh? You like what you're doing?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I think the best way to outline the peony would be to find something quite thin. So I'm going to use this kind of deep teal. It's a kind of a heathery, and this is just a Briggs and Little yarn. So my peony pattern is a little different than that one, but I'll probably still have some to work on it this next week when you're here, so we can talk about the background. So this is how I'm going to outline. So I'm just going to take one strand. And I'm going to go to the point in the middle. Do you need a hand?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. I'm going to go to the point in the middle, and I'm going to go out from there. And I'm going to hook it fairly close together, you see? So I don't know these, I think I'll make these peonies a mixture of colors. Sometimes I find it intimidating to hook a pattern that we've already drawn, because I don't know, you know, I never really know if a rug is going to work out until it's working out. So when I get up here to this side of the peony, I just want to show you that I'm going to make those edges really raggedy. So Nevaeh's family have been waiting for her. They're standing over there. I went to high school. And tell them about your medal, Nevaeh.
I was hoping you were going to tell this story.
Tell them about this medal. I think that's would that be your mother? She loves St. Christopher or St. Anthony? It might be St. Anthony. I don't know. Do you know, Mo?
St. Anthony is my favorite, so I'm
So,
assuming I got it from her.
Yeah, so
But
yeah.
St. Christopher is
He's like the things, yeah,
he's a saint that protects,
that protects.
right?
So when I was in grade 9, this boy, I knew him, and he was friends. We were friends, and he liked me. And one day I was standing at my locker, and it's to be your great uncle Johnny. And I was standing at my locker, and Johnny came over to me, and he said, "I want you to have this." And it was, you show them this. It was a medal of St. Anthony, I think. But you guys will probably know better than I. I should know my saints. We all grew up in Catholic school. But I don't. So he gave me this, and he put it around my neck. And he said, "My mother gave me that, and I want you to have it." And so I brought it in today. I put it around my neck. Usually I just hang it on a picture of my parents at home, because it's sort of a connection to home to me. And so when I came in today, I said to Mo that your mother gave this to Johnny, and you guys should have it. And she said, "Oh, can I give it to Nevaeh?" What do you think about that, Nevaeh?
I think it's really kind.
I think it's really kind too. I think it's so nice that you have that little bit of your grandmother around your neck. Your great grandmother. So you'll have to tell your Uncle Johnny that you have that, your great Uncle Johnny. So this is a nice shaky, you want to have this nice shaky stitch right here. You want to, if you're going to outline your peonies, make sure you keep your stitch shaky, 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 okay? And I'm going to outline every one of these peonies, and I may end up putting a sixth one in here, and I'll put the stems in, but my background is going to be what I showed you at the very beginning of the show. It's going to be kind of like this, but more blue-green. So maybe we'll be working on this next week, or you know me, what I'm like, if I get in here and get at it, this might be done next week. And I always come back to the center and then go out again. All right. So that's it for this week. We still have peony packages. I don't even know where they are because we got busy before the show and I don't have them here, but we still have them on the website. They're up under new products. There is a sale on the clearance. We had just a few wildflowers in the Glen patterns left, and there is a sale on those. It's on the website. And really, I'm going to go visit with Nevaeh and see how she's doing and make sure that she has everything she needs to take to the island with her. So thanks for watching, everyone.
We have the 10-minute a day
Oh,
challenge.
gosh, I forgot about that. All right, Angela, thanks. I never even talked to Angela and Lorna today, and I didn't ask you a foolish question, nothing. So we have a 10-minute a day challenge. So what we're encouraging people to do is 10 minutes a day, 5 days a week between now and September 9th. Angela's going to call. You all you have to do is go to the front of the website, and go to the front of the website, and all you have to do is register, and you'll go on our list. You have to stay subscribed. She's going to go on every couple of weeks, call one of the people who are registered for the challenge and send you a ring, a Create Beauty Everyday ring if you win. And then at the end, we've got 3 great prizes, 3 great surprises, and we're going to pick people randomly. So 10 minutes a day, because we want you to hook. You know, we want you to dedicate some of your life to creativity and to your own creativity and your own self-expression, just like Mrs. is doing over here. Hey, yeah, and that's it for us for today. So 10 minute a day challenge, get signed up. It's free, it's easy, and it's fun. See ya. Have a good week. Yeah, see ya. You got anything else to tell them, Nevaeh?
Be nice to each other.
Oh my God! Yeah, I love her. Already, it's so amazing how quickly you can love someone, isn't it? That's great, Nevaeh. Thanks, honey. You know what I often tell them? I say, be good to each other. Same thing. Isn't that funny? I often say that. Like, see ya, be good to each other.
Well, at least we know who we can get when you're not here. She can fill right in.
Call Nevaeh, and really, we can just Mo can do it to her from Mo can put her on from Fort McMurray.